Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Star Trek Fleet Command. So I want to make a video for a request from one of my alliance mates. He was asking the question, I have all of these alliance credits for my faction. What do I do with them? Do I buy a certain item over another item? And so I wanted to address that question because I wanted to help people not make fatal mistakes. So when it comes to your line, sorry, I'm kind of watching this base here for its bubble to come down. So when it comes to your faction, you can see the amount of credits you have up here. And you have all these options. I have a lot of options because I'm a consort level with the Romulans and the Federation. Took a lot of grinding, but I got there. And initially, you'll probably see this area right here. And people are like, oh, I can buy materials. I'm going to click on that. And I'm like, don't do that. Don't buy the raw ore. Go mine it. The commendation ranks. Those are a pretty popular question. Those are for missions. Do not buy them unless you have that mission that says, buy this to get this. And if you want to know what that mission will give you, if it doesn't tell you, hop over to HiveMind, and they will literally tell you, if you buy this for this mission, this is what you will get. There is the loyalty pack. Do not buy that. There is the Romulan recruit. This is the exception. So what I did initially when I was building up my factions is I'm a big fan of crew, of getting the best crew for your ships. I like crew a lot. I like investing in them. Oh man, that sucked. Sorry, I'm testing out my Botany Bay on stations. Huge fan of crew members. Because you can swap them out, you can move them around, you can invest in these crew members, and you're not wasting those resources. You can put them on new ships, unlike warships that you're upgrading, and once you get the next warship, it kind of outdates your older warship, and everything you put into it, you're kind of like, oh god, that was a waste. So what I would say is this. If you're working on your faction, and let's say you're Romulan, and you don't have Nero, I'm a big fan of buying the recruit packs. Because there are the three anchors, is what I refer to them, in each faction. You have Nero, you have Gorkin, and you have Kirk. And typically, I call them anchors, because the officers that are in that same group, their abilities are tied to that anchor. You need that anchor to fire off those other abilities. And when you do, you have a really great crew setup. So if you are going to be, pretty early on in your faction and you only have these options, I definitely recommend getting recruits until you get your anchor. Once you have that anchor crew member, again, that's Nero, Kirk, or Gorkin, I would stop buying the recruit packs. Once you have that individual, you will start to earn crew packs by doing dailies, and you can start getting specific Romulan, Klingon, or Federation crew members that way. The reason I say stop spending is because when you get to consort, there is a very big thing you want to purchase, and it is the faction warships. So for Romulan, it is the Centurion class. It's an explorer, has a type advantage over the Saladin, and the rumor is of the Centurion is it's one of the best starter faction ships. It's very powerful. The rumor I hear about it is that its shields will outlast its hull, which is a little odd. But as you can see here, you can buy these chests and each 200 credits is a blueprint. And in order to make the ship, you need 100 blueprints. So that's 20,000 credits. And if you're a free-to-play player, as you can see, you want to save up all the credits you can possibly get, because that means you won't have to spend to get these ships. So going back here, let me go back here. So if you're looking at, maybe you're in this tier and you're like, ooh, accommodation rank 3. Don't get it unless you need it. Or the raw crystal. Please don't ever buy the raw crystal. Please, please, please do not buy the raw crystal or the raw ore. Go for the blueprints. The other big one is going to be the faction miner. These faction miners are ridiculously, they're ridiculous. They can haul so much, mine so fast. They're a really good raiding ship to have. They blow the horizon away. The catch is you need a shipyard level 30 to build the miner. And the first warship, you need a shipyard level 28 to build it. So this goes the same for Federation here. As you can see, I'm a little bit closer. I have 11,400 tokens right there, or credits I should say, and that's where I can get the Saladin or the Antares. So my plan is to get the Centurion on the Romulan faction and the Antares miner here. The nice thing about the Antares is you can see it's a little bit cheaper. It's only 15,000 credits, but you need a higher level shipyard. And I believe by the time I have a level 30 shipyard, I will be close to getting a completely free Federation miner. So that is the important thing of running these missions. The other thing, this dang thing here, I sure hope that's fixed, is these right here. These at my level, at Consort, I do have to use up about 30 million in resources, or getting points for that. But as you can see, you get 110 credits there, and 50 there. And so those are going to be building up day after day after day, which is another reason why you need to raid a lot to spend all those resources. And if you're in a situation where you're like, oh my god, I have all these resources, but I don't know what to do with them, if you go into your alliance to contribute, if you contribute the dilithium and tritanium, depending, you might be able to donate partial. Dilithium is going to be worth the most. So go and target stations that have a lot of dilithium and then donate it and get points for that daily faction event. And I know my resources are looking pretty slim. I did that on purpose with everything except for tritanium. That is my bane of existence right now, because I am going to need so much of it when I get my Centurion. I literally have no idea what I'm going to do. So I have to figure out a solution to that problem, definitely. And quickly, I just want to feature this ship in this video. I know I should probably do a different video, but I have about 6 minutes left. Is the Botany Bay. So I've got the Botany Bay up to tier 6. And I have Stone, Yoquin, and T'Pring on it. So they're, of course, are boosting up its mining ability. But right now, it is sitting at 33k in protection and 282k in cargo capacity. And I still have to upgrade the cargo bay. And it is definitely going to be adding some to that. And this ship is only at tier 6, and I need to level it up. As you can see, I was trying to hit a base to see if I can do some base hitting with it, and it is not cooperating with me whatsoever. So I think I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Target some really low NPCs. Go for it. And actually, I think I might just hit two birds with one stone and target some titanium NPCs and just grind it up. It is sitting at... it is sitting at level 13. And by my estimation, it is tier 6. Usually about 5 levels a tier. So it's definitely got some way to go. But I just want to show you guys this and compare it to an envoy. So if I swap this, take a look at those numbers. My attack is 6,116. My defense is 12,000. And the health is 35,000. I swap it over here. And it definitely has... I'm going to say it has a higher attack. The only reason it's not reflecting in it now is it's not leveled up. The defense on the Botany Bay is definitely much higher. And the Envoy, again, has a little bit higher health, but I think that's because of the level of the Botany Bay. However, I want you guys to take a look at this base rate. And I do apologize for Nova for using them as my example. I have nothing but love for you guys. So this was one thing we were taking a look at. So if you take a look at this, let's see if the Botany Bay... So are you guys noticing anything here? So let me point out something here. The Botany Bay has torpedoes. It's armed with torpedoes. And I'm going to go over here quickly and try to explain this really fast. So the Botany Bay's torpedoes. Check this out. The recharge time is 2. Which I think is hinting at 2 rounds. So that means it can't hit every round. So when I look at the battle report and we take a look here, so round 1, Botany Bay finally did an attack down here after the 3 defense platforms fired on me. Destroyed 1 platform. But look at... So they fired once, I fired once, then they fired again, and again. So once, platform A is destroyed, again, and again. And round 2. Round 2, I didn't even get anything off. They fired, they fired at, each platform fired at me 3 times in 1 round. Then around 3. Let's see here. Platform B and C, they fired. I finally get fired. I destroy platform B. Then C is firing at me. My shield is depleted. C fires at me again. So, it basically what I want to show you guys is the Botany Bay might have better stats than the Envoy. I definitely want to do a test at higher levels when I level it up, when I tier it up again. But it's really hard to compare it to the Envoy because the Envoy has phasers and it can fire that every round. It's 1 turn or 1 round. The Botany Bay does not get it off in every round. So it is definitely coming up, and I'm definitely going to do some more practice with this. But if you're wondering why the Botany Bay is taking so much damage and doesn't really hit as hard as an Envoy does, that's the reason right there. So just keep those things in mind. Keep working on your Botany Bay. Keep working on your augment mission. I do believe that there are going to be more events related to the augment faction. I don't believe this is the end. But other than that, hope you guys are having fun. Take care and be kind to one another, and I will talk to you later.